Hi everyone, I'm sorry this video is going to be really short. It's really just more of an announcement and I will follow up. Please watch the follow-up video because that will have much more information, but if you're familiar with my swaps and you're ready to go and you want to just get on it, then this will help. I was just sitting here and I was like, you know what? The next swap I had talked to you guys was probably going to be a tropical theme, and I wanted kind of to be like the floral potpourri swap we did a couple months back now. And so we're going to do that, but this time I'm also going to include other things than just the flowers, but I'm going to talk about that right now. If I do have links in the description box, it'll probably be for like the sachet bags that you're going to need to put them in, or the organza bags, just so you have an idea. If you want to buy them on Amazon, the link I'll have, that's an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. But I just don't want the bags to be too big. So if you need more info, like right now, more specific info, watch the video that I did for the floral potpourri. The very first time I did kind of like a floral or flower exchange. Obviously, it's going to be different theme and colors and stuff, but it's going to be very much the same as far as if you want to join the swap and those kind of things. So if you do want to join the swap, I'm going to leave it open until I wrote down May 13th, which honestly encompasses this weekend all the way until next Friday. It's going to fill up faster than that. Obviously, it's just going to, like, that's just how it is. So because I said that May 13th doesn't mean it, if you sign up on May 13th, there's going to be a spot for you. So just know that it may have filled up, and I'll let you know it filled up. If you want to sign up and then you see the fuller video, because this is just a quick intro video, because I don't even have the items yet put together or pulled together. I was just like, you know what? Might as well give somebody a full other weekend to work on this if you need that, right? Because I will need these postmarked by May 21st, okay? So the theme is tropical flutters and flowers, okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you. Tropical flutters and flowers is the theme. I'm going to need you to include 2 different designs, 3 of each, okay, of what you consider a flutter. I'm talking about butterflies, you know, hummingbirds, a bird that has to be tropical, okay? So I would think if you don't have a lot of bird things, just stick with the butterflies, because I don't want to see a cardinal in a tropical swap, right? So, like, think about what you have. Most of us have butterflies, and I would say stick with that if that's all you have. If you do not have the items for the swap, please don't sign up. Please don't try to make, like I said, a cardinal work or something like that. It's not going to work, okay? That's not part of the theme. The theme is tropical. So I'm not saying you have to have, you know, like specific parakeet or whatever. I don't know if the parakeet's tropical, but you know what I'm saying, like a whatever. A toucan. I mean, that'd be really cool. I know some of us do have toucans, but because the other thing is that the birds or the butterflies or the flowers, whatever you're going to send, have to have 2 or more layers. And the reason I say this is because I know sometimes you can just stamp something, cut it out. That's, you know, it needs more. And not just coloring, it needs more. So each item that you send has 2 or more layers. If, you know, we're talking about flutters right now. So 2 designs. So don't make 6 different things. You're going to make 2 different designs and 3 of each of those, okay? So if it's 3 of the hummingbirds that are the same, or 3 butterflies that are the same, or whatever it is, they have to have 2 layers or more each, okay? So I'll have this written out too, but if you are familiar and you saw my last video, or last, you know, potpourri swap, you'll be familiar with what I mean. And the reason I say that is because, you know, you don't want to just send in something just like a plain piece of paper and then everyone else did like these, you know, rolled flowers that are like so awesome, or like these shaped flowers, you know. So just do your best work. And then you're going to include also 2 designs of 3 flowers. So 2 different designs, 3 of each, right? So let's say 3 hibiscus that are the same, 3 peonies that are the same, or whatever. And now with the flowers, obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, this is a rose. That's not really, I mean, obviously they grow everywhere, but just make sure it's tropical, like in color, right? So, but they're going to be the same. So I hope that makes sense. It's going to be, and that doesn't seem like a lot, right? Because it's only 2 designs of flutters and 2 designs of flowers and 3 of each. But that's just how it is, just to make it easy to go through, and you guys can just kind of whip them out and get them going. Now, I will say, this will complicate matters. Last time around, people were wondering about, like, okay, let's say it's 3 flowers that are the same, 3 roses. Do you want to make them 3 different sizes of that same rose, right? If you have a cricket or maybe some nesting dies or some dies that basically they're the same, they're just different sizes. You can do that, okay? I just don't want to have 3 different flowers and 3 different flowers, so it's basically 6 different flowers. So it has to be 2 of the same. It could be a group of like a larger one and then 2 smaller ones. of the same design, right? And then like a larger one and two smaller ones of the same of the second design. I hope that makes sense. For most people it does, and for some people they're like, I had no idea what you meant, and so I don't understand. Like, I don't know how to word it so that it makes sense to people. But when I do the larger video, the longer one, the one where I actually will make my own flowers and my own flutters, you'll have more of an idea. But I just want to get this going so you guys understand, or you want to get started if you're familiar. You do need to send in the postage to return your swap with your swap, and they need to be postmarked by May 21st. That is a Saturday during the day. Do not send them after Saturday, after your your postal service or whatever post office has closed, because that means it's not going to go out till Monday, and that's a no-no. Okay, that's a rule breaker. No rule breakers. Rule breakers will not be swapped. I mean, I've said that in the past, and then sometimes I'm like, okay, fine, I'll swap them, but it just depends. Honestly, it needs to be the right size and all that. And again, that's why the little organza bag cannot be bigger than 4x6, because you're gonna have 4 of them. Okay, so 2 flutters designs, 3 of each. So 3 of this one, 3 of this one. 2 floral designs, 3 of each. And then they go in a bag, and you need 4 of those. So you're going to receive 4 back from 4 different people. That's how that works. That's what a swap is. And then, let me see, I wrote some quick notes. Honestly, I wrote on a little message that Miranda had written here. Yeah, I mean, those are the very, very, very basic things. Again, each thing, it doesn't matter if it's the flowers or the butterflies or the birds, whatever that you choose. Again, flutters. So basically 2 designs of 3. And then over here, 2 designs of 3 flowers. You know what I'm saying? 2 different designs, 3 of each. And so basically I'm presenting those 4 things. It's 4 things really, right? 4 items, but there's 3 of each of those 4 items. They have to have at least 2 layers. And if you only have, like, let's say a single die layer for like whatever it is, make sure it has like something more. Usually think about the flowers, even rolled flowers, like just make sure it has a center or something else that makes it more. With the flowers, they do need to have leaves. I know last time around I said, you know, you can have leaves or not, but it really was really nice in the swap for them to have leaves. So please include leaves. They can be attached to the flower, or they can be in a little baggie, separate, you know, whatever. But they also have to, again, be turned in a sachet bag, like our organza sachet bag, not in a plastic bag. Don't put them in a Ziploc as far as the swap itself. Of course, the little glassine bag will fit in the organza bag, and that's just for the leaves themselves. But again, I'll go way more into depth about this. I just wanted to give you guys heads up, and you can hit the ground running if you want to start working on it this weekend, because the sooner you get them in, the better. So I don't think it's too confusing. Tropical theme, tropical colors. Again, like I said, if you have roses or like a certain daisy or something you want to use for the flowers, it doesn't have to be a hibiscus or something. It just has to have those tropical colors, okay? But the animals, you know, the flutters should definitely be tropical animals. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I know I'm including tons of palm fronds and stuff like that, but the leaves aren't the show, okay? So you put your time in the little animals and the little flowers that you're going to include. And they can't be too big because they have to fit in that 4x6 bag, right? So if you imagine a small flat rate box, that's what I'm going to send them back in. You don't have to send them in a small flat rate box. It is nice because you know how much size you have, how much, you know, what that sizing is. But I know a lot of times people send them in with something else, and that's fine. Do not feel you have to send them in the small flat rate box, but I'm going to send them back to you in the small flat rate box, and that amount needs to be included with your swap when you send it in. I'll have my email in the description box for you to sign up with, and it'll also, I'll update that saying, hey, it's all full, or in the title I'll say, hey, it's all full. But I have a feeling it's going to fill up pretty quick. Where was I going with this? I already forgot. But anyway, I was just sitting here kind of thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? Let's give some people an extra weekend if you're familiar with my swaps and want to already sign up and you know what's up. Otherwise, I think I'll have the video probably Monday, the legitimate like sign up video. And by then it might be full and I'm just showing you guys what you need to do. But I will definitely respond if it's, you know, full or not. I'll send you my email. My info. And basically in that email, it'll be basic guidelines that are typed out, and then but definitely the video is where most of the information is. I can't possibly type everything out, you guys, because there's always some kind of caveat or something somebody's wondering, and it's better for me to put it out in video. So definitely watch the video if you sign up, because I do not want to not swap you out because you broke the rules, right? So yeah, have a great Friday night. I hope it'll be a lot of fun. I've already gotten on my Cricut and typed in a bunch of different images and things that I kind of want to work with. And then, of course, I have dies. But I love palms, like palm dies. So I definitely have those to cut out some leaves that go with my pretty flowers, whatever those flowers are going to be. And, you know, this morning I worked, or actually I worked with it yesterday, but I put out that video this morning with the hummingbird collection from Crafter's Companion, and that had some really pretty hibiscus and things like that. But, you know, just think of all those different flowers and things you might want to include. So it is a dozen because it's 2 designs, right? 3 of each of the flutters, whatever you consider a flutter, and 2 designs, 3 of each of the flowers. Last time I did 12, right? Because it's basically a dozen, like a bouquet, a potpourri. This time it's still 12, but 6 of those things are going to be flutters and 6 of those things are going to be the flowers, okay? So I hope that's not too confusing. If you have any questions, of course, when you email, please ask them. But if it sounds interesting to you, I would say go ahead and sign up and then drop later if it doesn't seem right, then to wait because it's going to fill up, I'm sure. So I don't know what this thumbnail is going to look like because I literally have nothing to show you guys, but thanks so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being awesome. And I hope that makes sense. And I hope you guys have fun. And I will check my emails shortly. And I'm sure they'll be coming in. All right, guys. Bye now.